went home almost like sick this summer, having been up 2-0 and losing that lead, and it still brings a little bit of a burning sensation to my stomach, like thinking about it.
We're here to talk about the Super Cup. So it's the first competition that comes every season, and everybody's waiting for you and Panathinaikos to be on the final. 1 year ago, you were on. You faced them again in the final. Is it too early for a big game like that?
I love the Super Cup, but not because it's Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, or obviously we have one more game before then, but because it's like that point in the season, it's like, okay, it's time to get real competitive. It's time for the competitive juices to start flowing again. This is like the tipping point of like, okay, season is starting now. Regardless of if you win or lose the game, it's like this is the moment that you mentally are just like, okay, it's go time right now. And obviously the atmosphere that they create in Rhodes for the Super Cup, when if us and plan to play each other in the finals again, it's been building for a while, but I'm sure it's going to be something great.
Mm-hmm. Are the injuries and the newcomers for both teams a crucial factor when it comes, who have to be just for the other teams if you can qualify to the final and meet Panathinaikos?
I put it this way: you don't want to be perfect right now. This is so early in the season. It's the preseason still. We're still learning a lot about our team. Guys injured, guys coming to the team later. You're still learning so much about your team that it's not going to be a perfect picture, especially in a final of the Super Cup. But the effort has to be there. That's what's most important. Whoever we have, who's injured, who's not injured, whoever we have on that court, the effort is going to be there from us.
Mm-hmm. Last year, after the Cup final in Crete, Coach Ataman said that in a few days everybody's going to forget about the Greek Cup. Do you agree that every title matters between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos when these teams go against each other?
It matters for sure, because you have, I don't know how many people live in this city, in this area. They're constantly wanting to talk to you about it every time you leave your house, and it's great because they love basketball that much, and they take so much pride in loving you and loving what you do, and you bring joy to them, so it's amazing. But I think each title as we go throughout the season gets more and more important. You have the Super Cup now, which everybody feels is important. But then you get through the season, you have the Greek Cup, and it's like this one feels even more important. And then you get to the end of the season, you have the Euroleague and then the Domestic League Cup, and it's like it just keeps building and building and building. And so I would say they're all important, but there's definitely more importance placed on each one.
Given how the season ended with Panathinaikos getting the championship, is it the Super Cup a game that Olympiacos needs to get? Not the victory, you want to get Panathinaikos because you lost the championship.
For sure. I mean, that's an obvious. For me, it's an obvious feeling of like, we went home almost like sick this summer, having been up 2-0 and losing that lead, and it still brings a little bit of a burning sensation to my stomach, like thinking about it, and that feeling I felt for that first month of knowing how we just kind of gave it away, and knowing that we get to meet them again so soon, and we're going to play them again, throughout the regular season. I hope that feeling sticks with us and sticks with the other guys as well, because we're here to throw our punch back at them.
Do you feel that that Olympiacos comes to this season as underdogs, given that we have the first competition, the Super Cup, in a few days?
To be honest, no. I think the target's on our back. I think what we did over the summer and how good we've been the last few years, like the target's been on our back for a couple of years now, a couple of seasons, because we've been right there with the best teams. And there's something about it that I like for this year, because while some people may think you'd be more motivated when you're the underdog or when you're underappreciated, I think that the motivation for us is going to become that everybody's coming for us this year, because they see our roster, they see our team, and they want this. They want what we're doing, and they want our spots, almost, so to speak. And I think that's motivation for us to come out and be our best.